You started with Archie Comics. Is that true? Marcellus started with Archie Comics. I just want you to know that I started doing joke pages. Then he came out of that and he started to do what you call your advertising. Advertising where he made all his money. Now he's doing comic books again. Not much money to be made in comic books. Right, Marcellus? Is that true?
This is true.
You know why? You have to learn to draw just a little bit better.
Just a little bit better.
When Marcellus learns to draw better, he's going to be able to charge another $10 a page. Okay, so Marcellus, would you like to ask your interviewer some questions?
I would, actually.
Okay.
I'm just kind of, yeah.
Haven't you been recording? What good is this?
I have been recording.
Yeah.
It's called speed, man. Speed. Let's do it. Let's rock.
Marker? What? Marker. What does that mean?
Like this. Go like this. Marker. There we go. We did it. Done. We're done. We got it.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marcellus, otherwise known as the Geek Father. And we're here at Capital City Comic Con in Austin. And we're here with the legendary and awesome Neal Adams.
And we're trying to hear over the microphone that's blasting at us, and about the guy who talks the slowest of anybody on earth. This guy can't get one sentence out in less than a minute. I don't understand. So yes, we are at the Comic Con. We're having a great time. Marcellus has been filling me in on the history of comics, and Francois Chow. And
This always happens.
this is
And
great.
we can edit it. We're good at editing.
Oh, yeah, you're better because Francois Chow is in the middle of our taping. And what does he play? Shredder. Yes, he plays Shredder.
He does indeed.
That's right.
I feel like you're interviewing me,
I know,
actually.
in fact, I am. Oh. Shut that.
And we will escort you directly to the signing room. Number 2.
Thank you. Now he's talking about number 2. I don't understand. What's
Now, when I initially started reading comic books as a young lad in the early 80s and such, I didn't think I'd be sitting here actually talking to
a legend,
yes.
Neal Adams.
A
Legend that he doesn't hand the microphone to.
Oh, the legend asked me to hand the microphone, so I do what the legend asks.
Yeah, we go like that.
Oh, yeah. Back and forth, yeah.
Point it back. Yeah. So yes, we are here talking to a legend, and you're talking about my dad, Neal.
Yes.
Oh yeah, wow, he's over there.
Oh, okay.
No. You looked, didn't you?
He got you.
Gotcha.
So
you got older and I didn't. How did that happen?
I don't know, man.
The deal there?
It's like Benjamin Button. It's like reverse aging.
I know, it's funny. They told me, I made a deal with the devil. They told me, if you do good deeds all your life, you get to keep your hair.
Seems
Pretty
like it's
good,
worked.
huh?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
My deeds must not have been so great.
No, it didn't do it. You gotta work on those deeds. It'll grow right back in like
It'll grow right
flowers.
back. I'd grow a big afro, would I? So, how do you, obviously, you enjoy this very much. You're sitting here talking with us. So, conventions, what about them did you enjoy so much?
Well, actually, I enjoy more people. We're used to a little bit more people. But people are sincere. They're fans. Most of them are coming here to see the actors. But that's okay because you see actors on TV and they reach millions and millions of people. But we are the originators of the stuff that they make all their money on, so people do come and see us. So we have a lot of fun with them, and we cut open jackpots and talk comic books and bullshit, basically.
I do love bullshitting.
I do. I mean, it's better than nothing.
So what has been like the whole time you've been doing this? What have been some of your most memorable reactions to people when they meet you?
When they meet me, they get all flustered and sweat.
Sweat.
And they can't talk. And they start walking by with guys with cameras, and they get drift past, and they go, and then they quietly talk to each other like, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Maybe are we gonna ask Neal a question? Are we gonna do that? I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna do that. I don't know. I'm already embarrassed. They do things like that. It's really weird.
I get shy. It's fine. So what has been some of your?
You just step up and ask people.
What has been?
Everybody's just regular, you know.
Oh yeah, totally. You just happen to be a guy who happens to draw really well.
Exactly.
has, you know, drawn some of the most iconic characters in
Listen, man,
comic book history.
I support a studio. I got 5 kids. I got 3 grandkids. They all walk all over me and treat me like shit. No,
And they keep wanting stuff, so you got to keep working and
keep working and stuff.
and retire.
My kids and my grandkids are great, and we have a good time. I have a good time with fans. I just have a good time all the time. It's really great being Neal Adams. Let me just say that.
It's good to be Neal Adams.
Good to be Neal Adams. I'll tell you another thing too. In a convention, I'm famous, and people get sweaty hands, and they get all excited. And that happens with actors too. Same thing happens with actors, except when actors walk out the door and they go to a restaurant, same shit happens, right? When I go outside the door, nobody knows who the hell I am. Nobody bothers me on the streets. Nobody bothers me in restaurants. I can go anywhere I want. Nobody knows who I am. And when I come into a convention, I'm God's gift to comics. I have the best of all possible worlds.
You get both the good, you know, you get the good side of the coin both times.
Exactly. Actors talk to me and say, "Man, I wish I was you."
So, out of your illustrious history, do you have a favorite? Who's been your favorite to work on?
Or a favorite storyline that you've
Yeah.
gotten to work on?
Yeah, Superman versus Muhammad Ali was my favorite, right up to Batman Odyssey. And for those of you who haven't read Batman Odyssey, okay, which you should have read by now, I'm ashamed of you if you did.
He's ashamed if you haven't.
I'm going to turn to the last chapter of the story. Well, there's 13 chapters. Each one is 25 pages long. And when you get to the last chapter, about 6 pages before the end of the story, you run into this.
Oh. Wow.
Now, of course, that can't happen.
Batman doesn't use guns.
Batman doesn't use guns. He doesn't shoot people. He doesn't kill people. It cannot happen. But there you go. That's really the sensei. That's really Bruce Wayne Batman. That really is a .45 automatic. And that's impossible. And if you want to see what your faces look like when you saw that, they look something like these guys.
I mean, you can even surprise the Joker. He's just like, get out of town.
That's right. Now, this is what jerks on the internet criticized and got you not to buy. This is what you missed. Batman Odyssey. I suggest you go out and read it.
From the man himself, please. Because no one wants to listen to the internet trolls. That's insane. Well,
There you go.
here I am. That is excellent. I'm kind of speechless and flubbered and just kind of, because I'm a huge fan of comic artists. It's kind of why we come to these things.
Well, I think that you just experienced a little bit of what you come here for.
Yes, and I will never forget it. It's very, very awesome.
And when you read it, you can send me an email and say, whoa.
Totally. That is awesome. Wow.
pleasure, man.
Yes, we appreciate your time. Neal Adams, everybody.